The people of Springfield were firing their guns frantically into the sky on the main street, while Homer was killing everyone he saw, sparing no one. The reason they were doing this was that they had heard aliens were attacking Springfield. A few days earlier, Homer and Marge were dancing at home when an emergency news bulletin suddenly interrupted the radio broadcast. According to reports, someone had spotted a metallic disc in the sky over the outskirts of town. Astronomers stated that these unidentified spacecraft came from Earth's neighboring planet. Homer thought this meant World War was about to break out, but fortunately, the sun was still on humanity's side.
Go ahead and hide, you coward!
Meanwhile, the radio reports grew increasingly terrifying. The children were nearly scared out of their wits when they heard the news. What they didn't know, however, was that it was all fabricated. Some people were responsible for the narration, while others produced the horrifying sound effects. The whole thing was a media hoax. There was no alien invasion at all. It was nothing but a prank by the radio station. Upon hearing the news, everyone immediately grabbed their guns and started shooting at the sky. Lenny, however, pointed out that they hadn't actually seen any aliens.
That's alien talk!
Since aliens only killed humans, Marge suggested that everyone disguise themselves as animals. People thought Marge's idea made sense, so they immediately stripped off their clothes and rolled around in the mud. They lay in the mud, imitating animal sounds for an entire day and night. Then Lisa came over and told them the broadcast had been a hoax. Knowing there was no alien invasion, they let their guard down. However, at that very moment, aliens were watching them. Once people had dropped their defenses, it was the perfect time for the aliens to strike. The aliens switched to attack mode and invaded Springfield. They first destroyed the town statue, but by now, people no longer believed it was aliens. At this point, the pranksters went to the police station to tell the chief that this time it wasn't a hoax. The chief still didn't believe them, but he notified the military anyway.
We've been invaded by a pompous radio ham.
The chief was still gloating over the situation, but their attitude would get people killed. The very next second, the chief was captured by the aliens, who drained all the essence from his body.
Well, they didn't eat the skin. That's